44 Arizona, one press of a button, money it's sent. We're talking about Zelle, which can certainly be quick and easy.
But the problem is, it is convenient for consumers and scammers. All new this morning, the Let Joe Know team shares one woman's fight for change.
A phone call and an urgent banking message.
They were calling about my account because they continued to see some fraud on it. And so, of course, I kind of panicked.
A person posing as a Bank of America employee called Kari, claiming there were multiple fraudulent charges on her account. She questioned the legitimacy of the call.
I looked at the number, I looked at the back of my card, and it was the Bank of America phone number. So I really had no reason to doubt it.
But Kari was talking to a scammer. They told her she needed to approve each transaction on the Zelle app so the bank could dispute them. Kari did. She lost more than $1,800.
I felt sick to my stomach. We're talking almost $2,000.
Said she was tricked into approving the transactions. Kari disputed them with Bank of America's fraud department. She was denied. In a statement, a Bank of America spokesperson wrote in part, "In cases like this, we attempt to get money back from the receiving bank. However, there's no guarantee since the customer has authorized the payment."
Zelle doesn't treat fraud claims the way we're used to being treated in a traditional financial system. Which is
Jamie Court, president of Consumer Watchdog, says banks need to be more proactive in warning customers about fraud, scams, and risk. But right now, there are not many requirements for banks or Zelle.
They don't have an incentive to police for fraud and scams because they're going to make the money if the scam goes through or not.
7 banks own Zelle through the parent company Early Warning Services based in Scottsdale. Zelle has tips online to help consumers avoid scams and ask people to report if they become a victim. Both Kari and Court say more needs to be done to help consumers before they're scammed.
There needs to be some additional safeguards put in place for the consumer for all banks.
We're going to need legislators and regulators to step in and remind the banks of their responsibility to clamp down on these frauds.
If you're still using Zelle, make sure that you personally know who you're sending that money to. Now, we've got other advice on how to protect yourself against these scams and where to report them. Go to abc15.com/letjoeknow and see what scams we see daily on the Let Joe Know Facebook page. I'm investigator Joe Ducey. If you got a problem, let me know.